Jesus said in Luke 6:31, treat others the same way you want them to treat you. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. We call it the golden rule. It is probably the best human relationship rule ever made. How to get along with people. And everything you do involves people. This rule applies to your family, to your wife, to your husband, to your children, to your parents, to your friends, even to your enemies. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. Everything you accomplish in life will be accomplished with or through people. Everything. So knowing how to get along with people is very important. And this rule is the basis of how to do it. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. Several years ago, I was reading a book about different personalities. And one of the points of the book was that you'd learn a person's personality and then you would know how to treat them. There were 4 different personalities in this book that they talked about, and with each one you treat them a little bit differently because they were different. This rule overrides that. This rule is much better. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. I may be wrong about your personality and may treat you in a way that I treated somebody else. But this rule just says, figure out what I would like. If I were in that person's position, how would I like to be treated? Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. Treat your wife like that. Treat your husband like that. Treat your children like that. Treat your parents like that. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. You can't improve on what Jesus said, but I do want to paraphrase it just to say it a little bit different way to help us understand a little better. I want you to treat every person you meet as the most important person in the world. Treat every person you meet as the most important person in the world. Your wife, your husband, your children, your friends, your enemies, your co-workers. Each and every one, treat them as if they were the most important person in the world. I think that's what Luke 6:31 says. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. Admit it or not, all of us think we are the most important person in the world. We're concerned about ourselves. And that's pretty natural. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. Treat every person you meet as the most important person in the world.